let's do this. Let me shut my ears. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Welcome to our first Mighty Monday podcast. People try to sleep. I don't understand, but I don't really care. My name is Maurice Williams, and
My name is Patrick Starr.
and we are here tonight to let you guys, we're to bless you with one of our
We're going to
podcasts.
bless you with our presence. That's what we're doing. Blessing with our presence for free. This isn't even on Patreon. Usually our podcast on Patreon, you got to pay at least $5 a month for that. If you're feeling real special, get the MVP package, $10 a month for that. You know, link in bio.
MVP
Check out our
20
Long
something.
Legs podcast. We drop hour-long podcasts every week on that.
Every week.
This ain't even a problem. I'm just telling you. This is free content for y'all. Blessing you with our presence here on a Monday afternoon. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. I mean, what's the first order of business? Let's tell them what is our goal with the YouTube, because this could be the best podcast, this could be the worst podcast, this could be an in-between podcast. We have to tell our fans what our goal is with the YouTube. Like what do we want to accomplish here, boys? Are we here to hit on women?
No.
No.
I'm not, I don't do that. I don't talk to girls. I don't talk to nobody.
I don't talk to women either.
No, I talk to women, but that's not the YouTube. Like right now, honestly, I don't know what we're doing. It's 2:30 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday night. We're making a podcast. I don't know what we're doing right now. We're just trying to film something, trying to talk to you guys and girls, everybody out there. But yeah, our goal with the YouTube, man, it's not about, women. It's for me, like I'm just, we want to make people laugh. We're trying to make people laugh.
We just said we want to make you guys laugh.
We make you laugh. We want to give you a release from your life. 'Cause life's hard.
Avoid your troubles, your pain, sadness.
That's some real shit.
We want to get paid doing it. So that's why it's up to you guys to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And, I have the questions you guys asked earlier. We did another podcast, but, we lost that footage, and we did another one. Lost that footage.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. We're trying to figure out this YouTube thing.
But it's hard in these streets, but I can't live like this anymore. You know what I mean? But Jesus. So let's talk about what album do you think was better, CLB or Another Living? What album do you think is better, Donda or CLB?
Definitely not that.
Who do you think is better, Kanye or Drake?
Kanye.
It's Drake, or Drake's better?
Not Kanye, but
There's this dude.
yeah. Look, all right.
Dude,
I'm not
piss
just
me
doing
off,
this piss you off, bro. Look at it this way. Drake, I appreciate him. I like his music. I listen to his music frequently. I have Drake in my playlist. I have Kanye in my playlist. I listen to both of them. I like them both. But at the end of the day, Drake for me, every single song of his, minus the beat, sounds the same to me. He talks about the same shit all the time. He has the same flow, the same like sometimes he switches up a little bit, but it's the same type of thing. Like what you're getting into with Drake, which for some people that's cool. But for me, I like a wide variety of music. And with Donda, Kanye created this wide variety of music. It's not just the same rap. He has songs, people singing. He has all these features. Obviously, it's not just him. But
So your final word.
You guys doing a little video here?
Yeah,
a little more.
on this.
How's it going, Patrick?
good, brother. How you doing?
Maurice?
My brother, how you doing,
See you,
man?
bro.
Parties in LA?
No more.
No more?
Right there, a Kanye fan. Look, I mean, do I have to say anymore? I think you rest my case.
Well, I don't have time for this. Next question is.
No, we can keep talking about this because people want to know. People want to know who's better, Drake, Kanye.
Kanye is the voice of our generation, bro. There's nothing to even discuss about that.
Why is he the voice of our generation?
Well, Drake is a freaking, bro. He had Take Care, his album, and he took us along from his story. Now he's talking about his kid. He's talking about his baby mama.
Bro, look what Kanye talks about. Kanye talks about his
What?
kid. He talks about
Talking about how he
his
just
baby
cheats on
mama.
Kim.
No, you talk about how
He
he's
still
still
comes out
cooking.
of cheese and Kim. That's all.
I'm not supporting him.
I'm
I'm not supporting him. I'm
not
just saying he talks about his
disrespecting
story too.
I'm
He's
not
real, he's raw, he's honest.
I'm not just.
You might not like what he has to say. A lot of people don't like Kanye for that reason. I'm not saying what he says is right. I'm saying he's real and he's raw. I think Drake does the same thing. They're both real, they're raw. And at the end of the day, I respect that about an artist, especially when it's hard stuff that you're talking about. And it's like, you know people aren't going to fuck with it. You know they're not going to like that. And you're able to talk about that and be vulnerable. I like that. And I respect both of them for that.
I'm not disrespecting Kanye. I'm just saying that Drake is a little better. But we have to move on to our next topic. Can't keep you guys here for long. You know, vote on the Mighty Boy story. We're gonna post who's better, Drake or Kanye. So you go vote. And we're gonna talk about relationships here. And I know you guys asked which one of us. I'm single. I just did that out the way first. I'm single, and I'm not looking for a girlfriend right now. I'm in the stage where it's just YouTube, and like, especially at the school I'm at, Sierra. You know, at Sierra, a lot of women can be very confusing, and a lot of women can be very, oh my God, you cussed. Oh my God, you're a sinner. So there's a lot of that, you feel me? So I'm not really too focused on girlfriend right now. I'm just focused on myself. You know, so Patrick, are you in a relationship?
No, I'm single at the time of this recording. Where's the lie? I'm single. Yeah, that's personal information. I talk to. Might be talking to somebody, you know, but at the time of this recording, I'm single, and that's all we need. All we need to say.
That's all I need to say,
All
bro.
we need to say. I'm single. But things change. I could be in a relationship soon.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Bro, relationships are so, in this generation, like I wish it was like old school love, you know what I mean? Like in the 90s, you give a girl some flowers, you take a girl on a picnic. You do that these days?
Still do that.
You do that these days?
No, it depends on the type of girl. I've given girls flowers. I've taken them out on picnics. They love that shit.
I would elaborate.
You could elaborate. You could elaborate. You can say, you talk about the whole nice guy thing and how being a nice guy might get you in last place, but you know, taking a girl out on a picnic on a date like that or giving them flowers isn't necessarily being the nice guy. That's
I'm
just
not
the
saying,
thing.
listen, I do that. I'm just, my whole point I was saying, what Patrick was saying earlier, is being a nice guy typically is not like good upon. Girls, I don't think girls want the bad boy. I think guys, if you're a guy watching this, you can't chase women. I think if you're a man, you have to have something that you like to do. You have to have a passion. Like if you like to cut grass, you better be the best grass cutter. If you like to make videos, make the best videos. And I think the type of woman for you will come to you. You can't chase. Like that's the trap my generation.
Oh, yeah, like if you're a grass cutter, maybe you go cut grass at somebody's house and there's a nice little soil out there and you holler at her.
Shout out to Izzy. Yes, sir.
Shout out my brother Izzy. I mean, you know, it's all about not chasing somebody, meeting them. For me, it's like I like meeting people, you know, in an organic way. I like meeting them at the grocery store, at school, you know what I'm saying? So that's my type of thing. I'm not on dating apps or anything like that. Because I like talking to people in person and making a real connection like that. Especially nowadays, it's like if you you're laughing.
Continue.
On, bro, but it's like I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I get what you're saying about you gotta be a good guy. But at the end of the day, it's like a lot of girls just don't have high standards anymore. And we could get into that, but it's like there's a lot of girls who they could be talking to a nice guy who has a lot going on. He might have money, he might have a good job, he might have a lot going on with his life. And then there's this asshole over here who treats her like shit. He's not doing anything with his life, but they'll still go after him because they're attracted to that toxicness for some reason. I don't know why it is. I really could not tell you. But a lot of girls like to do that. I'm not dissing girls at all. I'm not saying that that's a problem. I'm just saying that a lot of girls do that. They have low standards and they go after these trash guys when they have options for nice guys, but they don't want that. And then they complain that there's no nice guys around, but they're the ones that make the nice guys into these assholes. Not always, but in a lot of cases I've seen, that's what happens. And then it's just this big cycle of girls want assholes, and and they treat the nice guys like shit, so the nice guys become assholes. And then girls get mad that there's no nice guys out there. You did it to yourself. I'm just saying.
He's in his bag.
Speak from experience.
In his bag.
You could be the nicest guy alive. You get your heart broken a couple times, changes a man.
It really does. I
It really
remember, like,
Happened to me.
I wish, bro, like people be like, oh, like how do you do, like, you want the clout, you want the money, but those type of women you don't want in your life because they're just gonna be around for clout. Now, I'm gonna move on to the next topic, but just a quick pointer on me. Find your passion, you feel me? As a man, even as a woman. No matter what you do, just make sure you're in love with it, and don't go chasing people. They just
Yeah,
go,
and don't succumb to these standards that people said and oh, you have to be an asshole. This no, be your own person. Find your passion. Find the stuff that you're trying to do in your life and do that shit. And don't let nobody stop you. If that's what you want to do, do it. And try to be the best person you can be. And if people don't like you for that, if people don't want to date you for that or whatever, okay, maybe they just have trash interests in people. They just have bad taste. Oh well, it's their loss. Be a good person. If you want to be a nice guy, whatever, be a nice guy. I'm telling you, nice guys finish last a lot of times, but at the end of the day, if you're going to treat a girl right, like, you don't have to be the nice guy just to treat a girl right. You know what I'm saying?
make a woman laugh.
Just treat a girl right. Treat women with respect. Same thing for the girls if you're watching this. Treat a man with respect. We all deserve respect. Just be nice to each other.
Okay. Hey, my next question is, what's your opinion on the church? Because let me give you a little background, okay? So when we first started the YouTube channel, Jabari on the track, he's still here. He's a good cameraman now. Well, a different place. Patrick's here now, doing the videos, editing, doing the work, doing all that stuff. You feel me? Still recording.
Yeah.
Okay,
You move this chair real quick.
But anyways, we started off with originally a channel that was just like, oh, we're just gonna do BS and just do funny videos, do vlogs, do TikToks. Then we transitioned into like a Christian channel type thing, and then now we're taking this YouTube channel way more seriously, and we're just our YouTube channel. And so the question is just our opinion on the church. Do we still believe in God? And do we still go to church? And what's our view on all that? And we're gonna dive into that right now on the Mighty Monday podcast. I want you to go first.
Yeah, we dive into that. That's a deep topic. So
Straight to it.
for me, a little background on me, I was raised in the church. I grew up leading in the church, whether it be setting up and tearing down or leading worship at my church. So I was in that for a long time, all through middle school, high school. Even when I went to college for a year, I was doing that too. And so I've always been in the church, always very super Christian, always followed everything very strictly. High school, I didn't drink or smoke or nothing like that. I was against everything, And like they had me on a really tight leash because I was, plugged in with mentors and stuff like that. Not saying it was bad, like they kept me on a good track, But once I got into college and my youth pastor left, I was leading worship at my church, and they fired me, and it was like really weird. I didn't like how they handled things. It felt very unprofessional. It felt very shady, and I just expected more from the lead pastor of my church. I expected him to handle it better than that and sort of tell me what's up rather than just giving me my last paycheck and saying, see you around. To me, that was very weird, and I thought just because I might have made a mistake leading worship, I didn't have my best, performance that Sunday, I thought he could have handled that better and tried to help me grow from that rather than just cutting me off, right? And so for me, that was very hard, and that sort of took me away from the church for a while. And I also had some problems, in middle school, just looking back. It's like, it was very judgmental. It's a very judgmental place. I'm not saying all churches are like that. I'm not saying it was always like that, but especially in youth group, in high school, it's very judgmental. You do anything wrong, they really get on you about it. Which I understand because they're trying to keep you on the right path, but at the end of the day, like, that was very hard for me. It was tough. I'm sure Reese has a similar experience to that. I want to speak for him, but for me, that was that. So yeah, where I'm at right now, like, I still love God. I still believe in God. Like, I even got a cross tattooed on my forearm because I never want to lose my faith. Like, for me, that's everything. I always wanted this constant reminder, and that's why I got it right here, because I'm looking down on my arm all the time and I see that. I got all these tattoos. A lot of them have themes of Christianity in them. So it's a reminder to me. You know, I have Proverbs 16:33 set on my wrist. So I have these reminders in my life so that even if I stray away a little bit from Christianity, from the faith, from God, I can always come back to it, you know. But at the end of the day, I haven't been in the church for a minute because I've had some problems with the church. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I definitely still believe in God. I definitely still have a relationship with Jesus. But for me, it's just, I've taken a little bit of a break from the church. Not that I don't go, I go every once in a while, but I was just in it for so long and I have my problems with it. So I just need to take a step back personally, just so I can get my head straight and, you know, not let the church influence my relationship with God in a negative way. You know, I think the church should be there to encourage a relationship and make it stronger with God. And if it's making it harder for you to have a relationship with God because of the church, I think you might need to have to take a step back and find a different church. And so for me, I decided to take a step back and just, you know, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. Well, it's like similar story. I grew up in church. Love my church. I love the elders in the church. I love my youth pastor growing up. I still do. Kind of growing up, it was kind of cliquey. You know, not the pastor's fault. It's just the high school, as he says, is very cliquey environment. And I was in the crowd, and I was just in the fun activities and doing everything. And basically, when the BLM started happening, and then just me moving on, going to college, they kind of just did not talk to me. And, you know, it kind of hurt me a bit. And then coming up here, you know, Christian University and stuff like that, the people here are very fake, to be honest. You feel me? It's just like, you know, me and Patrick, we're good guys, we're good people. We just try to have fun. We live life. And some of our videos might be a little trendy, I understand, but at the same time, you know, that doesn't mean that we're not the same people. You know what I mean? So we got a lot of hate from so-called Christians, and I'm a Christian too. Don't get me wrong. I claim to be spiritual, but the Christians around in our lives is, you know, called us disappointments, called us we were never gonna make it, crazy, like just different names and stuff. And just growing up in that environment, it's kind of just like it's just fake energy. So that's why it's kind of like it's hurtful. But you know, we still love God. I still love God. I'm trying to go to church tomorrow. I have him go to church to my new church soon. It's just nice church, nice pastor. But you know, we still love God. You know, we might not post Christian content, but we're still believing. And for all the people watching this, and it's like, oh, they're crazy. It's like, who are you to judge? You know what I'm saying? Like, we all sin. And I'm not saying sin is okay. I'm just saying that we all make mistakes. And me and this guy, we acknowledge our mistakes.
And that's the thing too, I want to touch on that. It's like, with our YouTube, with our videos, like they might be crazy, but at the end of the day, it's like, they're only crazy because of the responses we get. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do the interviews, we conduct that, yes, but we get the responses, and the people are the ones saying most of the crazy stuff. Like, we don't really say that much crazy stuff.
Yeah, we don't,
you know what I'm saying?
Nothing about it.
So it's like, it's not even us that are doing, like, we're not in the wrong. This is, in my head, we're not in the wrong. We're just bringing light to what other people, you know, bringing light to other people's human experience and getting to know what other people's lives are like. And maybe, yeah, we're asking these questions and we know what type of answers we're gonna get, but at the end of the day, it's like, we're just trying to have fun with it. We're not really doing nothing crazy with it, in my opinion. But even if, you know, we're talking about some of the stuff we do, it's like, yeah, we might mess up sometimes, but at least we're honest about it. You know what I'm saying? At least we're honest. We're not saying that we're trying to continue doing the things we mess up on, but it's like, if we do something and we talk about it, it's like, we're honest about it. And I think there's something good in that.
We'll move on to the next subject, and that's the next question is, why don't we post a lot? And I would touch on that, you can touch on it after. We can post videos if we wanted to. You know, we have videos on Patreon, obviously, but we can't post videos on the YouTube channel of us just BSing and talking and hanging out. But we talked about it, me and Patrick, and I want to give you guys the most quality content. Meaning, I want you to watch a TV episode when you watch our channel. Because we love you guys. We have like 560 subscribers. We love each and every one. You feel me? So we want to give you the top quality content. We want to give you A1 sauce. You feel me? To the best of our ability. So that means editing wise, that means footage wise, that means recording wise, clips wise. Like we make sure like it takes about 18 hours to do a video. You feel me? And we're still young, like 20, like 21. You feel me? So it's gonna take a while. You might have to be a little hungry, but each video, I guarantee you might not like the topic, but you're gonna be entertained watching it because it'll keep you on your toes. So that's why, we're still posting, we're still like, just because we don't have a video up doesn't mean we're not working. Like we're always talking about YouTube every day. We think about YouTube every day. Wake up, breathe about YouTube every day. Like we're still grinding. Just because we don't have videos up does not mean that we're being lazy. You feel me? That I might get a little distracted, occasional, trying to have fun. But mostly we're doing YouTube, and you can touch on that in your review. On the quality.
It's just like we're trying to post good stuff, and at the end of the day, it's like we're still learning how this whole thing works, and we might not be the best with technology. And like there's been multiple times where we've recorded videos and we lose all the clips or we can't upload it to the computer. Maybe we're just stupid for that. I don't know. If you want to comment about that, tell us how to do it, sure. But we've had multiple times where we've had full videos. Like we had this podcast recorded a couple weeks ago and we couldn't post it because we just couldn't upload it to the computer. And it's like we tried multiple times. I don't know what to tell you. We're trying to post videos, but yeah, I mean there's stuff. I'll speak for myself personally. It's like we're trying to take this YouTube serious, post a couple videos a month as much as we can. But stuff happens. Like I've had my own personal stuff that I went through, relationship stuff, mental stuff, where I just haven't been in the best mindset to be recording or to be going out and stuff like that. And so it's like I had to take a little step back for a minute. Now I'm here trying to do the video. But
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. But life happens, and it's hard to do, especially because it's like we're not getting paid. We're just we are doing this for fun. We want to get paid eventually for it, but it's like, in a sense, nothing's riding on it. It's not like we have to pay our bills with this. So it's like we're doing this with the hope and a dream that we can get famous off this.